All right. Okay. So, today I'm gonna make the first video solving the CodeSignal company challenges for Instacart. And I'm gonna do the delivery question first. Okay. So let me get this out of the way so you guys can't cheat. Okay. So basically, we have to implement an algorithm that determines whether shoppers should take a given order or not. And a couple things about the order is. We were given 3 elements about the order. The first one is the distance from the store to the house. The second one is the window. So, like, say you have a 20-minute window to deliver this item from when you accept it. And then the fifth one is how acceptable it is to be late. So, 15 is 15 minutes late. So, we have the 20-minute window plus the 15 minutes to be allotted late. So, the shopper can be there anywhere from 20 minutes to 35 minutes. And then the shopper array, the first integer, this one, is the distance the shopper is from the store. The second one is the rate they travel, like, outside the store. So they travel 40. This is meters per minute, I think, miles per minute. And they have 300 miles to travel plus the 200 from the store to the house. So this problem right here, they'll have 300 plus 200 meters to travel. So they'll have 500 meters travel, and they travel at 40 meters per minute. So that's how we'll use those. And then the 5 is the amount of time they'll spend in the store. So if we look down here, we got this. Okay, so what we're trying to basically figure out is if the shopper's overall time is less than the window plus late time. And also, we have to make sure that this is actually interesting. We have to make sure the shopper's overall time is greater than the window, because in here it says that they want to make sure that the shopper doesn't have to wait. So to code this out, we can actually make this really quick. So if we just do a for loop, and the size of the shoppers, because we're going to see spelled shoppers wrong. And then so so this is how we're gonna kind of get the result. So we're gonna do a Boolean array, and the reason we're doing a Boolean array is if one of the at the end we're just gonna return results, which is a Boolean array, and if it'll return true if all the values are true. If it's false, or if a value is false, it'll return false. And then we're just going to make this the shoppers.length. So length of shoppers. Okay. So results at I equal. So we're just going to use this equation down here to find the overall time. So this okay. So orders at 0 is the distance from the store to house, and then we're gonna add that to shoppers. If I can type at I, because that's the first dimension of the array, and then also at 0 is that distance, and we're gonna okay, and then here's a little trick. Add 0.0, add 0.0, because that will make it a double, and it will get a more accurate number. So, and then we're going to divide that by the rate they travel at. So shoppers at I, the second element, which would be 1, is the rate they travel at. And then let's add that plus the time they'll spend in the store. So shoppers at I, the third element, which would be 2, index of 2, and we want to make sure this is greater or equal to the window. So order at 1, I believe. Okay, and then so that's what we talked about. That's this one. So now we have to we're just gonna do and statement and make sure that this is true, to make sure that the shopper can make it in time. So now we know that this line right here will return whether if the shopper can take the delivery without having to wait. And then let's just copy and paste this, because we're only changing, oh shoot, we're only changing the greater than sign to less than, orders at 1 plus, so the window plus the time it can be late. So now we'll figure out whether they have to wait or not. And then return results. Oh, I spelled results. That's what it's not liking. Awesome. Okay. So the time of this is just big O of N. So time is big O of N, and also the memory would be big O of N, because it's gonna be whatever the length is. But at looking at this, if you guys get this solved, you can definitely write this with no extra memory. So basically, like I believe if this statement here is false, well then it all will be false. So you really don't need that extra memory. I think when I was making this originally, I didn't think about that, but it looks like, looking at it now, that you don't really need any extra memory. So that's that. I'll have the other videos up of the other solutions. I'll also have this on GitHub, so it'll be down below in GitHub. So I hope you guys can take something away from this, and also if you guys need more help, just holler at me or look at my GitHub. There you go. Have a good one, guys.